And he said, ni Akufo-Addo pe, and was a Ghana for ye. Yes, Shariana pa Akufo-Addo say young jump in there, say how high? Ni Akufo-Addo pe, and was a Ghana for ye. The whole Ghana must come to a standstill because of Edipa Bako. Say, I'll be hurt if you don't vote, if you vote Asenso out. And to say Asenso, so why BB, so 1 year she, yen sound to mano, yen sound man another 8 years. Na onya sika se sram. Obi de mama onya bi. Asenso, na ne yere eye adwuma wo, yesi lingerie shop ewa America. Why Jini Gide free America, be a shop kakraka, no dear mano, lingerie na, a maho, underwear, no, and autumn, a beard kakraka, or be the mamma on copper parliament in Ibi. Because I a small boy. 10 year old pe, and there was the MPP for you year because party no one out dear. Party no Akufo-Addo dear. Honorable Kennedy Japan, Emra for independence. Party no omu ihia wo Akufo-Addo ohia wo MPP dim. E wote na mu na wote ete wo ma enkosi ba bia. Wani so betete no na o mama wusika asa. Steel plant no untumi wie. Post store no untumi wie na nipa akwakoye adwuma wom. Or de aye nipa bebre or the diwa you will not be any difference. Or the deepa akwesi ndum or the amwaben or the nipa bebre wo man Ghana ho.
And some more covers from Kukuran, Derry Gossip TV, because Sandy is here with the I wish I had been to Kwadwo, me, Dr. McBrown. Now, as an about whatever person in the children Ghana is ever cross on net, so any and so catch. Now, dog, papa, when I walk in the Japan, and they know between and so mobile fair to him. Name Kobase, Abano Berry, if you get chin and sour candy, so Agyapong and some. And your banner berry, and honorable Agyapong can say, Abana, I fair dear. No mum answer bear 2-3 days in Savior Franchise here, but if you're honorable supporters no home, much remark. Money badges honorable can Japan, or call a year independent, Indigenous independent candidates, and as well as Carlan, because MPP entry to the year end. Asema Addo call Bantama ekeka no etwe se Addo ne honorable kan Japan e won to papa gidi because honorable ni nua rough Japan ene akwako ene Asenso Boachi akwako pre Bantama na se Addo timi hwem etimi kasa se man to ama Asenso Boachi dia ebe ha me papa be me ya na twe se Addo peso ka bibi etwe honorable kan Japan nemu who can fast one can into a jack of fat that angle and to say honorable a penny dia and can independent. So of course what your mind is so modia so independent because Nanado try as much as possible so be maintain Dr. Mahmoud Bahomia said your more a membuno mbuno or Nanado and Sabem because one of the opportunity say only baby anymore. There is no way so be say third party be immature how to do, but Dr. Mahmoud Bahomia they can easily show him how to do. And he said one day and honorable and call independent. Sana honorable supporters in the Cabusia and easy cry calling Koti would be ever to us.
Felix upon or say still no can no vote. I think sir anapen koma yeba bedino blunt and simple. Honorable Ken omwabwa no hona yenko independent. Yeba honorable Kennedy Japan. I don't know why my glasses here. I also make spec savers. I also make glasses in a chair kakra. Ne ahano. There's something wrong here. Maybe na me mbu no susu. But I also make onomo yema me. Yeba honorable Kennedy Japan. Omwabwa no hona yenko independent. I think say Akufo-Addo himself has opened the exit for Honorable Ken to leave the party. What I say? Ain't you know? Yeah, Honorable Kennedy Japan. Pacho, good morning. So what Nkansah will support us all over the world. I'm on a couple of WhatsApp groups, and everybody is saying it's time for Kennedy Japan to leave. It's time for him to leave. He tried. What I say? Honorable Ken, post the elections, tried to remain in the MPP, but all too soon, President Akufo-Addo akyerɛ sɛ ɔmpɛ Honorable Kennedy Agyapong asɛm ɛna ɔmpɛ Kennedy Agyapong wɔ MPP nim. And this is where Sebe yɛn Honorable Kennedy Agyapong the supporters no so yes we say no ye be throw challenge ama Honorable Ken na ye bisa Honorable Ken say Peniam passes say Honorable we say Ghana first Ghana first dia na se we say wo begye or minus si ho dia then Honorable Ken emrena so I think say you need to leave the MPP. We are saying no kware ba akope Honorable Kennedy Agyapong yanya wachita for yanya na yebeka sa asem we akyerɛw enyo bia because ade a wodi share yetrim ema yede odo ahoden ahokeka ebedi wachi eya asem ba akope wo se Ghana first wo se wo begye oman no asi ho emre na so ye toto aba ni wie ye no wo ye MPP ni sebe ye nyina politics no ye nye politicians mom saa. But yababete enoma bi no mase kakra enti no ye to aba ni wie ye no ye nyina ye te ase ma wo say in the interest of unity, in the interest of oneness, in the interest of the political party no wo de nye hwe nyabutre o accept wankasa wo ma conditions on which either so would be free party nim and as will be remaining in the party. The conditions now with the ma woman now was say woman ma bibia ye fair na say akasakasa bia ama musem bia ne ye fa say ye prepare nipa buruburu agent to agent fu ani ade bia ensi a wo be accept the results no yakọ yaba wa accept the results no wa pledge will support any bibia for party no. But Honorable, they are still disrespecting you. Still Akufo-Addo mu. Akufo-Addo ni obu obi adema o Honorable Ken. Onyawa obedi ubone still. Akufo-Addo nyawa obedi ubone. The very same person at original stage so 2 weeks ago Saturday. Eka say ono obesre wo Honorable say wo boa bawomia emano. Na bawomia nwene. Adie kranche washasie disrespectful washasie de entokwa bebiem na wuko bie wano koka bibia party fo abetu ya no agu so abeka say see ye kan say Kennedy Agyapong onye. Honorable Ken, my question to you this morning is this: for how long are you willing to tolerate this in the MPP? Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, for how long are you willing to continue to give the MPP a long rope for them to disrespect you? Emra Sua, Honorable, I think said ni Akufo-Addo aye. Washa sie catch point blank say oniwo entokwano oniwo nwie. Ni okoye no wo bantemano or person send a direct message come Kennedy Agyapong say mini wunwie and that obi bia wo Honorable Ken sebe obe support you onipa akro say omedi MP no ono Akufo-Addo obe attack you onipa akro am make sure say onipa akro be lose enti say wo be say sika e wo MP bi wo say wo ko endorse obi wo ko boa obi ma na di MP Akufo-Addo be say akwa print sika wo Bank of Ghana asane wo say he wants to cripple Kennedy Agyapong. Bottom line, the ekosu nyina no a power struggle. Akufo-Addo oni Kennedy Agyapong na kontokwa. Akufo-Addo bo enjo ne ho ade a hye na bufuo ye na hiya ne tan kura se Kennedy Agyapong will stand up to him. Who standing up to him now would me chin vote over close to 40%. And then 1/3 of party ne crown. So power na be di Honorable nsem extra power na be di nsem wo party no. Ya Akufo-Addo abufu eye ne hi eye ne time. But the question was say you be Honorable Ken and they say so wo tenem na watete wo mo. And they say wo free mu na waje or minus on Honorable dear he na wo gidi say ebe benefit Ghana for. O tenem na watete wo mo no ye Ghana for ye nyamfa so bia mfiri eno ho na Honorable say wo twe wo ho Now wujina as independent. Then po wutumi ne Mr. Lancash mo kamuti bom na mo mie no mo je oman ni si homa Ghana fo. No na Ghana fo ye be benefit asebe ye be bolding, throughout eternity. And to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, dear ye dread ye yesraw. Yesraw. I think so we no Akufo-Addo Nkansah na ebue kwan na ma to leave the party. It is a wube ye announcement say wo ko independent or be Ghana ni be ni ho betumi akogina baby aka say Kennedy Agyapong a free MPP Kennedy Agyapong a say MPP Kennedy Agyapong na ama MPP egu no Akufo-Addo na apamo a free MPP nim say apanyini bi frɛ me or say Marie wo ye video ya fatudwa na me se mate or say wo kai last week Saturday na no Saturday na Akufo-Addo kogina stage ni so Accra Sports Stadium hono Akufo-Addo ne nsɛm ni bi ɔka ɔsɛ mame nkae o Akufo-Addo ɛda party fo na sɛ asɛm na ɔka kyerɛ party fo ɔsɛ ɔda party fo ase sɛ ɔmo ahyɛ ɔno Akufo-Addo no ɔmo ahyɛ ɔno anuomonyam na ɔmo ato abanama ɔno ne vice president Bawumia muntie o ɔda party fo na sɛ wɔmo ahyɛ ɔno Akufo-Addo no anuomonyam na omato abanama ono ne vice president Bawumia osan esre party fo esre Kennedy Agyapong adai ni mo agric minister obi an say omomoa no na ono onye Bawumia president efise ne task ni niema mienu a odi bedi president one and is obe making the vice northerner obe making no flag bearer 2 and it's obe handy over Ediama an MPP government Akufo-Addo legacy ni wiase oba ye nyina de opese or accomplish ane eniema mienu ya mabobo so akire mu na Ghana no wo dia o my Ghana no President Akufo-Addo eye wo dia that the whole world Ghana fo nyina brabo should come to a standstill because you want to leave a legacy. One legacy nene say one to make it the first northern flag bearer ever MPP and I wanted the first person I would to me handy over power MPP. In other words, President Kufuor wa anyeshe chese nintokwa all kunyina eye egotistical and tokwa ego disrespect to President Kufuor now disrespecting Kennedy Agyapong too. Why? Because Kennedy Agyapong, His Excellency, has become a very powerful man in the MPP. The fact that right now no decision in the MPP can be taken without Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and no she Akufo-Addo abufuo amana koma na aba Akufo-Addo abufuo na ba enunti watutu ne nine enra Nanka mofra day nursery mofra library asenso boache abue president wa fu aeroplane Air Force for helicopter efi Accra Kumasi die na wo kwakwaya small boy asenso boache abue day nursery mofra toto fi wa crash for a library ntino wo kwakwa commission library no Niema kesia projects akesia agenda 111 na ukachere Ghana for se obaba ya wuntumi nye emumienu kura complete emumienu enukura nya Akufo-Addo me wo fa hi asem se asenso boache library wabua ma crash babies for 3 months 0 to 3 months 3 to 6 months 6 months to 9 months babies for eno na Akufo-Addo ekwa commission dientia because opa kwenya akwa gina bantama ho aka kire bantama for say Mamuntu aba ma Kennedy Agyapong. Enye lawyer Ralph no ne eku. Eye Kennedy Agyapong na Akufo-Addo ne ekontokwa. Enu nti watutu ne nai ko bantama. Die ntia because what is a Kennedy Agyapong nua ekwa akogina against or no ne darling boy ne small boy asenso boache. To watutu ne nai eko bantama any Kennedy Agyapong eka akokontokwa. Ni nyina ne se ono kokoye de okoye ne enra. Na se Honorable Ken nsusu ebia sebe ono so ye bema oti ase he mema so de obi anim se mema obia wo ego na se Honorable Ken so ni ego ne ba na ono so tisim se ni ono so kwa support ni nua lawyer Ralph bantama ho na chese akoye ntokwa between Akufo-Addo akoye banta between Akufo-Addo ne Kennedy Agyapong na party for abetu omo anu egu Kennedy Agyapong se Honorable wu mu ade Akufo-Addo na ye panyini ada na oni Akufo-Addo kontokwa ada na oni president kontokwa Kennedy Agyapong kra de oye bibi dodo Kennedy de wu gu party no Kennedy dia wo sepa afi de mo hu adekota Lancash free party no afi de mo hu adekota Mr. Lancash o free party no Obi ya na de na wote baby na wonte ase aka wanu tum. Mr. Lancash onya abofra oye panyini. Oni Akufo-Addo anante ache. Oni President Kufuor no anante ache. Mr. Lancash tena say assess situation na no who say no. Akwe onsesa. Onsesa enti me waste me time. E was our party mu e no twen ne ho. Emre do e was Honorable Kennedy Agyapong wo twon ho. Free MPP nim. At least you gave it a shot. Who giving it a shot? 2 weeks kura maye. Common 2 weeks kura maye. Akufo-Addo started disrespecting Kennedy Agyapong. I didn't talk afufro eba. Next is a Kennedy Agyapong na mumpen wo MPP nim. But me enya me nwanwa. Penyini ya ofre me say na oni medi nkomo. Asema me ka kire penyini na say na say de ekoso no e wo Agyapade document nim. It is in the Agyapade document. There is a whole paragraph on the Agyapade document about Kennedy Agyapong. And a kwanya omode nebe fashion. And until say Akufo-Addo accomplishes a kwanya no person de Kennedy Agyapong fashion. Samba, good morning. How are you? Until say Akufo-Addo accomplishes a kwanya person on the Kennedy Agyapong fashion. He will never stop. And me know my fear for Kennedy Agyapong now. Eyenyeme too. Either say umbekum Kennedy Agyapong. Kuna ombese any businesses. Honorable Ken Party ni frimu MPP no you need to leave. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, you need to leave. Honorable, you must leave the MPP. You must leave. Share undertaking bina omoma honorable no sign before the November 4th no. Sa undertaking no. It is not binding anymore. Mumisa me say dientia. It is not binding because Akufo-Addo Nkansah and Apamo Kennedy Agyapong free party nim. Ade no kwaya no bantama no. Was sending a strong signal to Kennedy Agyapong say I am not done with you yet. Me say me na me wo audio me ma me sister penyini anti oti enra kwa na me hu no President Kufuor no wo brochure no ma me fa nkyere mo. Me hwesa me da so wo ha. Me fa nkyere President Akufo-Addo. It's a shame. I think I've deleted the audio and can nearly the perfect time I was like I'm a boss our audio no. And yet the perfect day I was like I'm to me boss our audio no. Me saw my pictures. And Rami who me auntie me my sister Pegini only 2020 elections. Friends and family a year by and na okahubi. Me my sister one mother one father. Mumu bebre amoye adwuma na moye adwuma President Kufuor fie. Mumu bebre ana President Kufuor government mu. Ene mo ana moye adwuma President Akufo-Addo fie from 2012 to mo benni me auntie ni. Me my sister Pegini only. Me auntie ni. A friend of Mrs. Bafo Jima, we free. Now on Mrs. Kufuor, actually now or supporting Mrs. Kufuor with her foundation. 2020, I'm gonna supporting John Mahama. My auntie Firé me. On na me mami di na chimi, you know. My grandmother, the second born in me. My auntie Firé me 2020. No, I say oh, at the end I say uti Facebook. No sure oh yes, I yen two of a president. And I say oh ma yebetu no. Or say eh sir, me say oh yes yebetu no. Or say eh shewu yo. Na do on fa asem nchew asem a me ante ka kire me no o si hwewu hu ye o na do on fa asem nchew oti ase and then obviously nkomo bebre aye boy and dey mean to be kan wa ha ba me ka asem we akwa akosi e dey aka kire honorable say honorable kra bi asem minim so hwe me video yi bia but e bia me ante kra honorable be nim no because me ante obi anim no MPP wa MPP nim from the days of John the Baptist akosi se 2020 na ofrim me ka kwa kwesi say ade na course na honorable Kennedy Agyapong stand up to President Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo on fan check Kennedy Agyapong da on fan check would da Akufo-Addo never forgives. Enti afe kura na oba be mia entokwanum between Onone Kennedy Agyapong. The question is, honorable, do you have time for that? With the greatest of respect to your excellency, but do you have time for that? No, do you have time to fight Akufo-Addo back? Bear in mind, woman is kind of one more printing or Bank of Ghana. Also, the Audi year where Juma campaign, and I will be one cassa ubotomusika. Say no, the Abayane say, woman the woman you be with Obi Bia or Pese Odi MP. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong be supporting only Pakrono. Omu who's honorable supporting Obi to become MP. They will sabotage only Pakrono. Meaning say, because of Honorable Kennedy Agyapong inti, the hatred for Kennedy Agyapong inti, some people will not be able to accomplish one dream, any one vision of becoming member of parliament. Why? Because of their mere alignment to Kennedy Agyapong or their mere connection to Kennedy Agyapong. How can you treat people like this? And these are all supposed to be party members. Meanwhile, honorable so call independent. Now, all my person DMP, if they want to stay in the party, they should continue to stay and battle it out themselves. But trust me, honorable Kennedy Agyapong, so you, because you are who you are, no, parliament as independent parliamentarians. You will control affairs from parliament. And trust me, G-Mensa forms, no. Say G-Mensa BNA forms for presidential, honorable, fana ujina independent. Now, what to me, Mr. Alankash, mokabo some ways somehow. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, who number share Mr. Alankash. It's Mr. Alankash, what's our TSC? So Honorable Kennedy Agyapong decided to be independent. Now, Mr. Alankash to me TSC na Obabeye Honorable Kennedy Agyapong vice. Mumie no bingo dynamite ye ko or my Ghana what GSC ho. Rather than say ubet them, now I try so no more battle me out. Ube these Chebi mafia who because of who they are no ube na said the Ghana for so ya no aware chire kakra no one ye careful sell my party for ni na be against Honorable Kennedy Agyapong because Ghana no ye peo we've been programmed a certain way. Ghanaians have been programmed a certain way when it comes to partisan politics. And the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and yet careful. One the best so as Ghana for MPP for trim say Kennedy Agyapong na say party no. Now so na Yakufwa do mum na say party no. Na Yakufwa do mum and na say party. And the Honorable Ken mna so a party na say frim. Party ni frim. Who born dog, he fa crosso, and a Kennedy Agyapong, or you good enough for Bawumia campaign, but on your good enough, say, or no obedi president. Ya, ma, and no ye fool, senka, a honey ye say, what they are dear conning animal so, what they call and crofua or person called Boa or Mama almost on by your first time MPs, no, say, what the Sadian air call almost so. It means a Kufwa donya na june, so or person Kennedy Agyapong, having any stake in the MPP. Honorable that's what Timuji de respectfully, but honorable can that's what Timuji de. This is all idea we and the pay it is all over the place. And he fa cross na president. Utumika say Ghana Web. There's an article on Ghana Web, maybe. Maybe say me one. There's an article on Ghana Web. And who share the way of my phrase here? Maybe I may be boy Kufwadu and Numasam Amiyeti or Bantamaho. Look at the I'll be hurt if you vote out Asenso Boache. Akufo-Addo tells Bantama, say me Akufo-Addo, ebeye me ya. Udia, everything should be about you, but everything should not be about somebody else. At a party, no dear. She said the whole MPP, every human being our MPP must sing and dance to Akufo-Addo tune. If you refuse to sing and dance to Akufo-Addo tune, na nebuafu. Na nebuafu. Would the aya Mr. Alankash? Would the Nkansah Agric Minister? Emma Pape last minute Pape be complaining ya. Would ye di adai ni mo? Would ye di kwabene Japan? Would ye di obiara wa MPP nim? Ada wo ya wan? Wo ya wan? Afede ye koto MPs susu aba. Young men. Allow them to battle it out themselves and also would do who jim. And also would do who jim. Mujidi passes and Kenya lawyer Ralph Japan and the person ojina against Asenso Boache ewo bantama and the koye will be hunubi keka akufu ado kode ne hubejim. There be onka akufu ado ne hubejim na konfa ne hunjim. Akufu ado ne hunjim wo bantama. Why? Because when Kennedy Japan kuntokwa. Oni Kennedy na kuntokwa. And to assist saying, some we Asensu free where ebeye me ya because Akufo-Addo nimse when ya to me be wa MPP grassroot for bebre when ya to me be wa moso nanka oni to me be wa moso sebio anka otumi ma the whole party national executives nyina party machinery CEO se wo memu ho nyina DC se wo memu ho nyina MM ho ahwafo e wo memu ho minister se wo memu ho parliamentarians se wo memu ko tumi nya obia bedi ono nachi ekoto aba ma aba wo me ya ene president Kufuor mpo kasa MPP fo bebre mu ntie ene president Kufuor kasa Ashanti region muntie ene achimni na ono oba ya obedi di otumfo atem Gabi ni bedi etuo no bedi di otumfo atem no ene Akufo-Addo kasa na MPP fo nyina aboto adan oya bosom bi de mama wo MPP no mana ada na mama Akufo-Addo ada ne bosom bi de mama wo MPP no musa ene muni MPP fo ni obuo di ma obia jisa Akufo-Addo wadane mo nyankopon bi no temo so nyankopon obo soro ne asase kura MPP fo bebre muni obuo e de ma nyankopon ayesom no ene Ghana asofo bebre eni obuo e de ma nyankopon ayesom no but mu obuo de ma Akufo-Addo na Akufo-Addo wadane demigod no te o man Ghana so wadane bosom wadane stronghold e no te o man ne so o te o man ne so yentumi nya asofo kura emmom mpaye entu Akufo-Addo emfiri oman ne so na mama ne kwan na waba betena oman ne so wadane spirit stronghold and no te oman Ghana so asofo kura suro no asofo kura suro Akufo-Addo enti ne ubenya asofo apeja wo mumu 300 400 wo mo se yekochi aba wo mia die ntia because Akufo-Addo say ya mesi kwato aba makremu ni ene asofo a ye de Bible ahye mo nsem mo ahwo ese mo ye born again fo na mo the gospel of Jesus Christ na mo be preach no ene mo ja Bible na to ho mo di Muhammad echi mo di Quran echi Honorable Kennedy Japan e say ende no because party ni de ye nyam mofra sa honorable ye susu mom but ye nyam mofra sa ye nyina yet with a party no omumpe wo Akufo-Addo onhia wo MPP mu opese okire wo se wanya sika chen wo Akufo-Addo pese okire Kennedy Japan se wo owo sika chen wo opese okire wo se sebi wo nyo bia wo nani so biem wo na amani bedi president ntidi yen I don't know ka kire honorable no wase wo na odi bedi president ntidi yen so wanya di medi awie ma benya sika ma make sure say my boys ni nyina enya sika make sure obibi se wunyo bia entokwa na ekoso na enu anie Akufo-Addo ni obuo di ma obi e bi oni obuo di ma president Kufuor oni obuo di ma obi a enti ye besre ma panyini bia meka nkire obi a say unity say unity no enye obi na eye president Akufo-Addo na eka kire Ghana fo say oni Kennedy Japan ni unity sembi anie mesra momo bi amfrɛ me yet oni Kennedy Japan any unity sembia wa making it plain ade no koye no ayi ho no asenso ho no wa ho asenso so Akufo-Addo e ka say the asenso so pagya na nsa eye na nsa say yes Akufo-Addo is a bully and the moment Honorable Kennedy Japan be bue na no party fo nyinara ebetu wo manu egu Kennedy Japan so because sana Akufo-Addo a programme party fo no ya WhatsApp groups ba ku mienu miense bia mekura me wo so Yen yina ye go WhatsApp group yi so before. This is how we do say Ghana for ye hypocrites. Ghana for ye partisan. Yen yina ye de WhatsApp groups yi so. Obi a de Kennedy Japan ba omi ade ye mpe o Kennedy ye wonko o Kennedy na eko Kennedy na Ghana for pe o. The moment a wo to aba ewie mu eyi ba wo mea nipa ne dodo na egugu WhatsApp groups no so na wo say wo ye for Kennedy Japan no immediately started reverting to yenye you lead the radio mama ye nyina ye nko support ehwo na mehu se mumu bebre na mo se mo support Kennedy Japan na mo support Kennedy Japan eye mo party echi na mudi keke mo nipa ne bebre na mo se mo ye for Ken na mo nya for Ken bia because we ye for Kennedy Japan ampa ye hia abato ma wo meka nkyere Kennedy Japan say in the interest of unity on besen konkodi ba wo me echi me se group ba ko bia ye wo so me de ade akoto so the very next day Emma obi betwere wo group no ka kire me say ade na me de abeto so ye se ba wo me acheche credit ye fake and am ko bisa say de na ye fake wo sa ade we ho me de beto mu 2 days before November 4th can the oba be ka say ba wo me anye. This is what we will say Ghana for ye demons and principalities Ghana for it doesn't matter whether Nippon or Australia, Japan, America, Canada, wherever. Ghana for nye. Ghanaians are partisan. The very same Nipa Yobeka say adie ye fake after November 4th. No? Senka adena medical 2 group no medi 2 mu November 1st, November 2nd, November 3rd. Kobaba betro ba wo me ade oye de enye kura wo. The moment I medi 2 mu after the elections, a san say ye ba wo me ya ewie nti. Or say moma ye njai say ye de niema say 2 group no ade ni ye wie ye nyina ye nko ye nim. Ye nyina ye nko ye nim. Na ne obedi Kennedy Japan chi ye de yin. Wo be ye we are for Ken ye de yin. Na wonim say ba wo me ya corrupt. Suddenly party na yi ba wo me awie. Enti ye nyina ye mu ye ningu enkwase ade aba wo me anom aba ba ye ne ye mu ye ningu so na in the name of the party, in the name of ekuo no ye nkosa mama ye ndwen Ghana ho ye nkosa. Yet also we for Kennedy Japan. Enti ye mu bebre me say ma me sha say ene ye nyina ye nyina ye nkan ya no ntume. Ye nyina ye nkan ya no ntum. Ye yi ba wo me awie. Mu MPP fo bebre. And some nyina you people knew all this. 2020 amana na ye campaign ama John Mahama. Asempia ni wa ye kan ya mo MPP fo bebre na mo nim se na no kware na ye ka no. But se ade ne bekwa di John Mahama ho pa ade anka ntina mo party no mo saa na Ghana no ensei or mining say na mo party enwo power. The same thing and I employ two abari November 4th. Mo MPP for bebre still I break the 8 in the shema kumam. Instead, some mo bema yedi ade bema John Mahama yedi bema Lancash yedi bema Kennedy Japan as an independent no. Still I mo pese enya mo party na emfa mo ho se or mine say party. I was shocked to see on some platforms people who claimed they were for Kennedy Japan less than 24 hours after Bawumia was declared, immediately reverted back to party. Yeah, to the point where one man even had the boldness, the courage to leave a voice note and say, Adiana say kura mama yankotona enye ye. Na wuni mnyansa. Uko store na ukoto ade ase ya. Uto ne sa ase wudi kofi akwa akoye ni ye. Ana wo reject wo store no. Imagine say wako store ukoto mobile phone. Uko store say ukoto mobile. Wa hu say mobile phone no asay. Wo se nya hwe me to ne sa me ko be kofi akwa akoye ni ye. Ana wo koye na asay. Na store owner no all convince you say oh yes, ade ne dia asay but wo de to. Ubeti usika ato. But yet minya MPP for binuma womso womo ye for Kennedy Japan. 24 hours after Abatwo, ebeja voice note say, yes, ye nim say ba wo me product na enye. But ye enkoton ne sa na enye yi. Adenya ekuo ni nti. party ninti wa mabubo adam mabubo adam na ujidi sa ukọ heavy anyankopo obehira heavy ne ko bebie kwa ya mamu awuram ko hwe nipa brebre wo manim product ne nye yenkoton ne saa ma ne nye yie ekuo ninti party ninti na the NDC for the woman ya Ghana for NDC for woman ya Ghana for e dia na ma wo MPP ni feel say MPP nko na betumi ebu Ghana ma Ghana yeye Mr. Lancash on ya Ghana ni de be bia mo complain yempe NDC yempe MPP na wo kwa ballot paper no so ekuya don go on national Agyapong-Grassroot on national CPP for woman ni ballot no so independent chirabosom on national enti wo mpe NDC wo mpe MPP denti na won to abana ma chirabosom e ma papa ne mama ye president denti na won to ma ekuya donko e ma mama ne mama di president ukoto aba Madam Bridget Jogbonuku PPP ukwa ya wo hu so oda so denti na won to ma no na ono to mama di president but wo se Ghana nye eneme nkoye jo ma ha ma nye Akufo-Addo nye enso ukọ bia a woto ma MPP ukọ bia a woto ma NDC president tumi koka say ya nto aba ma asenso boachi awo ebeye wo ya enti mfa wo ho se asenso ba ya onye hwe emfa wo ho se saglemi wo di asenso ebeye housing minister emfa wo ho se saglemi gunwuram asenso boachi ebe hwe Ghana fo anim ka kire Ghana fo se onya $32 million a obetumi ama saglemi no aye adwuma nipa akwakotenem that was Amra Hassan Ayarega ekohu se Hassan Ayarega ekoye bibi wo saglemi ekohu ya nebufu ya oka se o ma government 1 month ehwa na mo share da soma asenso du America ekoya se wakoya assessment ni nyina ewie na se yenya 32 million pe obetumi a restore saglemi enesika aba wo mea ese no eyi ade ya yeko na anu primary si calculate how much aba wo mea say calculate sika aba wo mea ese no na anu ayekoto abai enra deputy finance minister Abna Opoku Asari as say Asari. Abetna TV so. Say Ghana. Ye train IMF for second batch of Sikanomon family. Ye saying ye train 600 million. Any another 300 million be from baby. Enyam when you she sika mo say no. Yet we Bank of Ghana nko losses a woma ye. A bruise $60 billion. Bank of Ghana losses. A bruise says Ghana see a bro. Who calculate a car Bank of Ghana abwa converting it into dollars na mo hwehwe no IMF for na say Ghana ye ni sa sika ni bia Auditor General's report hwehwe sika enwunu ayira wo man Ghana o man ni mu mato mo bo atena si SCC sa loopholes ni nyina 3 billion na mo hwehwe free IMF for ya ye de ma mo nketenkete te se ebro na nkate ka mo benya no wo Ghana ho a ka obenya na Ghana ho a se mama yento aba mama obi anyi asenso boachi mfiri ho esan se wo mu yi asenso boachi awo ebeye wo ya enti se ni Akufo-Addo pe na wo se Ghana fo yeye ye sori na pa Akufo-Addo se yen jump dey say how high ni Akufo-Addo pe na wo se Ghana fo ye the whole Ghana must come to a standstill because of Edipa Baako. Say, I'll be hurt if you don't vote, if you vote Asenso out. And it's Asenso, so why a baby, so 1 year she, yen san tomano, yen san man another 8 years. Na onya sika se sram. Obi de mama onya bi. Asenso, na ne yere eye adwuma wo, yesi lingerie shop ewa America. Wa yini yire free America be bia shop kakraka no de ama no lingerie na e ma ho underwear no ma e no ton bia de kakraka obi de ama nko parliament ni bi because we wo small boy tini e wo pe e na wo se MPP fo nyina ye because party no wo na wo dia party no Akufo-Addo dia Honorable Kennedy Japan emra so for independent party no wo mu hia wo Akufo-Addo onhia wo MPP dim. E wo tenemu na wo tete wo ma enkosi ba bia. Wani so betete no o mama wo sika asa. Steel plant no untumi wie. Cold store no untumi wie na nipa akwakoye adwuma wom. Or the aye nipa bebre or the diwa you will not be any difference. Or the dipa akwesi ndum. Or the amuaben. Or the nipa bebre wo man Ghana ho. Honorable Kennedy Japan, oh you ba Akufo. For how far can you fight Akufo-Addo till? How far? And I'll bet me na Akwakusi. There's a saying be omokan yesterday. If you want to go, there's a saying be maybe. Oh, maybe. Yes, say. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go very far, go together. Honorable Kennedy Japan, may Kwakusi say, how Akufo-Addo woni ne be kwa kosi ahe. He has a whole machinery behind him. A whole machinery. A kwaya omade wo fa aso no. Even before lawyer Ralph has said Jack, what the neighbor be fa the same kwan so. Na fe akwakoye an ego thing. Honorable Kennedy Japan, wonya de wo hu Jimmy bi pe. Wo nyina ba beto ma se ye kan se Kennedy Japan onye. Se ye kan se Kennedy Japan na se MPP. Wa se udi ano no. Or do ye nyina no opese obubu de ma party fo no. Collins ben na Jimmy wa han na me nyini free so. Collins ben no. Collins ben na edin sam fo wa han na free hanko. A block no. A block no. Opeso say Honorable Kennedy Japan Emma party for say what say any pani bebre kasa Honorable Kennedy Japan for 2028. And to obeya na sebe Honorable ko ye bibi wo bantama opo say Kennedy Japan ni obuo de ma Akufo-Addo Kennedy Japan mu panyini Kennedy Japan na say MPP. Eno ano no afa 2028 ni bedru no na party fo ni bebrebu afu Honorable Ken eho no Honorable Ken ko bie na no a omba be ka se ada wo fu se adru so na akoye me sa alande ni bi adru me so alande ni bi obosi ye be kire wo ni ya ju sika ni ye di omu ju sika ni di wi a omakoto aba na mo bi foforo. What is the guarantee? Say 2028 na mo say Honorable and no they say don't know na di anymore. What is the guarantee? Say 2028 no, or they will not let somebody else contest Honorable Kennedy Japan. What is the guarantee? And in media can me personally, me second me na me Honorable Ken na me want a position no ma. I will do something I will leave the party and I will go independent. After all, Honorable Ken so called independent now one way near. Still he has nothing to lose. At least you gave it a shot. You don't have to return back to politics, active politics again. You become a consultant. You can be council of elder for the whoever will be president. So many things Honorable Kennedy Japan can do. Now no kind or see my option no. You can just revert back to being your businessman. Why you have contributed your quota to Ghana. I think Honorable Kennedy Japan should go independent now. This is the opportunity for him to leave the party because they are Akufo-Addo has pushed him out. And are you ready to be doing this yo-yo back and forth with Akufo-Addo? Now, that is what they are trying to achieve. That is because Penyam pasa Akufo-Addo say open unity and that could be moment supported by Womia. Why would you get involved in Emranti? Lawyer Ralph is young, Asenso is young. Lawyer Ralph and who opportunity. This is what people do in politics. Or person or standing against Asenso Boache. Why would you, Papa Penyimun, 78-year-old man? Why would you get yourself involved? And your Lawyer Ralph, and your Kennedy Japan on any contopano. And your Honorable Ken, and the moment Akufo-Addo declares war on Kennedy Japan, bear in mind the entire party machinery is behind Akufo-Addo. It means all of them are going to fight Kennedy Japan again. And Honorable, do you have the strength to go through everything we went through this past few months? Do you have the strength to go through it again? Bear in mind, Mr. Alankachi chain when she said your papa no all thriving. She said that papa no why free. Me jidi say Mr. Lankash or Nkansah or Tenasia by now will be saying who say why didn't I do this a long time ago? Why didn't I do this a long time ago? But of course, he couldn't have done it a long time ago, DNTR, because of the same problem we have in Ghana. Party. Oh, say party. Oh, say party. Na Akufo-Addo papa nom. One more say party in Miribi. Amra na one more say Kwame Nkrumah in Miribi. One more journey will be home. And the Honorable Kennedy Japan, they didn't was a woodre party no. When Akufo-Addo papa, they were busy dismantling the UP, dismantling whatever, destroy Kwame Nkrumah. They did it in their selfish interest. The same thing Akufo-Addo, everything is about him now and what he wants, his selfish interests. Honorable Kennedy Japan, this is the time for you to be selfish too. Leave the party. Olivia, Lawyer Ralph Bejnas independent, only party delegate for BNI Assembly. A one who yell campaign, a who yell campaign. Who between the Lawyer Ralph about say as independent. For A plus Brow as independent. Unya a couple more bow as independent. What Pia will go parliament. And I know me catch Mr. Alankash, no, or no so yere no hona on your butterfly movement for be me nubi ko group diversity about parliament. That's number one achievement. Number two, mutumi kamu hubom na Mr. Alan T as na or join Honorable Ken as vice because honorable one numbers it honorable to me konko ye vice. Mr. Alan mom na sebi enidium so ye vice. Now Mr. Alan baba ye vice or no ye economist sebi he gets to head the economic management team. Omumi no bingo. Perfect ticket, Ken and Alan. You got to Honorable Ken, you best know. Because the air cost the start TD. Oh, bien no say Honorable Ken, ye didn't go to go from yes, sir. Do not say one word. Because the Akufo-Addo is provoking Kennedy Japan or per se or say papa. Honorable Ken, please do not say one word. Lawyer Ralph, ebeya one kasakura enidium, may ye interview be ebim. Lawyer Ralph Japan, so ubetie ye mubi mwa. Yes, ebeya, may ye interview be ebim. Umayentio a president. You are betie Lawyer Ralph. Na ye ntwa ye nkomos.
The government of the National Democratic Congress under John Mahama failed to deliver on its mandate. He believes there is no evidence that the former president will do better when voted again. Nana Akufo-Addo therefore cautions the electorates against falling for what he terms as deceptions.
We are going to the polls again. The one who couldn't perform has returned as a changed person seeking for votes. How do you do that? You have given the mandate, but you couldn't perform. How do you return claiming you have changed? You haven't. You are only trying to deceive us. Will you agree to vote for him? We won't do that.
The president wants the electorate to eschew tribal and religious differences and vote Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for his competence. He also campaigned for a second term for the Bantama MP, Francis Asenso-Boakye.
The Vice President, Mahmoud Bawumia, MPP4, Ashade Bionyam, apejano.
The NPP have elevated Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to take my place as flag bearer. I'm pleading with everyone not to disturb the party. In this country, we don't care about your tribe or religion.
Maybe I'll free Yanu here. So somewhere, Yanu here, they here, and in the war, Kumamu.
All that matters to us is an individual competence, truthfulness, and hard work. Those are the factors we consider to vote. Also, it will hurt me for the Bantama constituency to throw Asenso out of parliament.
The MP.
But as a ebeye me yadodo, ebeye me yadodo, ebeye me yadodo. This is the same person. Sebe. Ya kwa to super delegate. O kachre Ghana for se wo unsupport you obia. Yet oto aba. And obia nimsa oto ma aba womia. Et me my party machinery nyina bejina ba womia chi eto ma aba womia. Mo atwro ehu ejapade document ato ho ekwan a mode Ghana befa so ede ba womia aba be hye wo wa nam. We are dealing na against Obia except Bawumia. What's the about MP for them? Now no ya chairman want to be better na say can say MP sa de ya mukwe. Ye betu Obia swaba. Because makwa yes idea we be paying. Me cost MPP seats bebre wa parliament. Adia kranche president ebu emrane so. Aba endorse Asenso Boachi. Sa na wuko wutu wan wuko endorse Eugene Ahin wo ho emra na George Anda ejina ho oba tan a oyiyi ne mem. Akufo adonko ane oba tan a oyiyi ne mem ema obi ehu se memanie but me yiyim. Me pe we asem me mpe we asem akufo adodo no. So what is a lawyer Ralph Agyapong Kennedy Japan nuya bentino. Min tutu American konkwa endorse Asenso Boachi. Say obi bia obesi bantama ho bia no. Bantama for beka chiro say na say president abepeja Asenso nsanti Asenso ni yenim. It will happen again. Lawyer Ralph me eka me nko a me nkoko ntokwa hunu. Enkoko ntokwa hunu bia wo ho. Bantama ho. Lawyer Ralph Agyapong se ka obetie ye mu bi mu a ehu hia se obekwa akoko entokwa hunu bia wa bantama ho. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong ehu hia on the MPP ticket. Se mo beko sa ntokwa we a monko no as independent. Oko kuntokwa we a you will not win. Asenso be winning. Kakra mimi ko hu no Ghana no Asenso will win. Okura da ho a mo me yenka. Asenso be win lawyer Ralph Agyapong, they will treat Bantama like they treated the Kumewu and the Asen North. The whole party machinery will come to one constituency because of who lawyer Ralph Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong who bufunti. Omunyinara, president, vice president, one flag bearer, obia minister, obia beba one constituency. Who lawyer Ralph inti. And tokwa we ehun here. Ade wukuro ma Asen dompim ehoni ho. And I jina wa bantama jina as independent. And no kura no be hu kwa omode obefa so. O manfa kwakudua bi. Hwe kwa omode kwakudua bi efa so wo akumawu ho. Se akufu ado aye na adwene se Asenso no pe wo bantama no. Lawyer Ralph pe oba bi tira Nyankopon ne wuni ne bone. Wo ye lawyer. Wo nya sa wo ma me kurom be wo ho o papa menim se bantama ho ne ye wo dia. Try somewhere else. And tokwa we men kokon ehun hia Lawyer Ralph ehun hia. Unya kosha siese ya party for na bebo wato ho for da achibi enye Ralph Agyapong na Akufo Addo kon ye no enye Ralph Agyapong odidi Akufo Addo. That is how they will interpret it. I'm telling you kakra mehu no wade ya ye mu wo mo be say wudi said wo mo say wo bra panyin din no on be say wudi ato ho lawyer Ralph Agyapong bo wudi ne ho ban Bowdin hu bain. Oma sew brother penidin for 30 years. And moi the bua party nyinara anye adwuma. Oman kai. Afe na wo hye ense wudini. Men kokunto kwehunu because of ego. Do not let your ego go before you. Manage your ego. Cut the interviews. Stop the interviews. I'm telling you the honest truth as a sister. Lawyer Ralph Japan. Menewo kasa as a sister. Men say udini. These people will damage your name. They will sit down and watch all the bantano. Ube jie no must say udin wo party for him. Ebe ko we say oh na nye ni ane Kennedy Japan. Oh na say yenim na nye Kennedy nia. Sho no so ni so bai. She said you no so kasa. She said you no so ono so kasa ne boso. Wo mu fi say wo mu we sika. O must say udin. So ube tie me dia. So ube tie me kakra bi we dia. Me nua bema wo ye lawyer ni Nyankopon ne wa ni ne bone. Bo udin ho ban. Na se still a bantama hona na opa ebe ya go as an independent and no the old brother banner or support wa enye obi ano na ekun. I don't know how you're going to go around this, but I can already see the end from the beginning. I can already see the end from the beginning. You better re-strategize. And me personally, my advice to you, stop the interviews. Now, you tia Akufo-Addo ewie. Ye ba betie lawyer Ralph, but before you betie lawyer Ralph, me pese betwe ya dwene ko asem bi a Mr. Lancash eka no amra ufri party ni mo. Letter otro no on the 5th of September 2023. Mr. Mumumi nti enka aka ye ho. Press statement by Honorable Alan Trematin. On Sunday, 27th of August 2023, I issued a public statement made reference to the selection and shortlisting of the presidential aspirants by the Special Electoral College convened by the New Patriotic Party (NPP) on the 26th of August 2023. After having carefully analyzed the results of the said elections, it is absolutely clear to me from the events leading to, during, and after the election that the Special Delegates Conference was strategically and tactically skewed in favor of one particular aspirant. After having carefully analyzed the results of the said elections, it is absolutely clear to me, that is to honor Mr. Lancash, that events leading to, during the election, and even after the election, that the Special Delegates Conference was strategically and tactically skewed in favor of one particular aspirant. The pronouncements made by some leading members of our party, both before and after the elections, also lend weight to my observations. And some be a party in penifo binum kaye. And nieme binum a party in penifo binum eye. Ninye na ebua me observations and niema na media menia tutu for me hu MPP num nyina ebua me hu say the decision na me ba be make, you know, I am not wrong. Honorable Kennedy Japan, may see some of us, we were telling you through our videos, they will not change. They will not change. Akufo-Addo on sesani subai. And Akufo-Addo na atete Bawumia. Nobody should expect Bawumia to do anything different from near Akufo-Addo de Achireno. Yamu bebre bebe ye nyine dri. Ya niema binuma ye obi say ye teacher na chire ye nkwara brim. Teacher ni bi na chire ye nkwara brim. Ya na bi na tete ye na chire ye nkwara brim. Ya da so ye ne. Why na ka chire o se Bawumia Akufo-Addo na atete Bawumia for 16 years ewo politics him. Why na ka chire Bawumia is a man of his own? Bawumia die no nimu politics ma oba be a man of his own. Nia Bawumia eba be ye nyina ye nia Akufo-Addo de achire no. ne godfather wa politics muni Akufo-Addo. Decision be anyone about wo me abeye se mokoto abama na ommo Akufo-Addo amane ansa na waye. A onyabo Akufo-Addo amane Akufo-Addo so enipa 3 o consult wo mo. Ne nua bamti kenoforiata gabi ochire da akon eye 4 ena na asanti bedi etu asa. Enipa 4 Akufo-Addo consult wo mo. Ba wo me apese o make decision obefre Akufo-Addo ofre Akufo-Addo befre bomti gabi bedi etuo kenoforiata back to square one. Eso man Ghana ya nko ba bia Akufo-Addo na da so bu man no through ba wo me ye kan we nyina kire MPP fo ye kan we nyina kire ministers ye kan ni nyina kire CEOs nya se na wo mu ni but na mfa wo mo ho cause nya o man ho no wo mo dwene wo mo ho wo mo selfish interest. And this is a party a open Canada Japan on them still. You know, baby, I know master today Canada Japan be through Ninu lawyer Ralph. They say, yeah, Ralph, and I know ding, Sebi, and I use that not in a derogatory way. Lawyer Ralph, don't take me wrong. Because I want to know you're confident. Let me retract that word. Lawyer Ralph, na or you're bold, or you're confident. Oh no, or baby defending no. But many of the other MPs, they might lawyer pad more money, they might not be able to come and defend themselves as much as they could because they right or one seek the brother will seek one and all that. But how many of them have the privilege and I said the solid ground in a lawyer Ralph for what I don't know. Into the one more. Akufo-Addo will pump money. Just a one who say nipa way Canada Japan e ba support or be pump pisik ye be you free ho. Ye be you free ho. What you say until lawyer Ralph? Nkansah bantama ho menyina. Me personally, me anka jinas independent. Yen hwese honorable be ko independent. Eno ne ka be boa. But you have to be very strategic. And lawyer Ralph, so betie me advice kakra. Me, idea where ye be ye me who say ade na social media. And any radio interview so lawyer Ralph fan form. Adwuma bia wo pesa wo ye de we ne bantama seat na ye na underground kawanutum na ye wadwuma underground. Eno ne ade me be hu wo Ghana. Kawanutum na ye wadwuma underground. Yeah, social media ne radio for no ya wa ha ya be ya ama. But one kasa ne de kawanutum na ya wo niema underground. Who kasa radio bebre. One ba kasa wo ya kasa for te say wo brothers. Me see they will label you. Lawyer Ralph, who kasa ba ku they will label you. And when they label you na ekoshe party for ni trim we wie ya no. Another 30 years after yet me use a label ne free so. 10 cents of Ralph Agyapong. Who brother dear kura yam people nwie. Very complicated because all they want to do is to damage Kennedy Agyapong. They want to cripple Kennedy. Akufo-Addo wants to break Kennedy Agyapong to pieces. Akufo-Addo, his sole aim is to break Kennedy to pieces. Because Akufo-Addo who into the future who said no, even into the future, Kennedy Agyapong is still a problem for him. To what to na iko bantama. Look at that. And young one. And young one was after lawyer Ralph declare ya na afi na senso who so be a library, mofra library, anona Akufo-Addo eba. Akufo-Addo kasa said about asanso page and say to say we no Mr. Alan do ohun entem no twen ho. Mr. Alan Cash ohun entem. Or say the level of intimidation of varying intensity. Yeah, kase be varia. It means different levels. And the demo assault. Or see the level of varying intensity, the intensity of the intimidation. Na the demo assault every all different angles, different manner of strategies and tactics. No, lawyer Ralph, you cannot fight Akufo-Addo. Let me tell you point blank. Lawyer Ralph Agyapong, me catch it point blank. You cannot fight Akufo-Addo. You cannot fight Gabi Ochredakon. Lawyer Ralph Agyapong, catch it plain. Who Jimmy di ebeboa. If you believe me, ebeboa. Why you careful? Kwa ebeko kumo bi di abeshow. Wenum. Lawyer Ralph Agyapong, pump your brakes. Sit down. Pray. Think. Get some solid political strategies around you before you make this venture. Man, fan try because ufu se unu ane Kennedy Agyapong. No. Uye Akufo-Addo will damage you. And the aim will not be you. The aim is your big brother. Intimesrao. Re-strategize. Ma who break kakra. Say yate wonka ye who you are. Wama Bantama is already on the map. Everybody's looking forward to Bantama for next year elections. But you need to sit back and re-strategize. Make sure you have a solid team around you. A team who are ready to hit the ground. Not a team who will be sitting in the office doing nothing. And not a team as said who do TNT suma woma wombetinesi kana show. No. Have a solid team around you. A team that can zip up. More strategies no one zip. And hit the ground with you. Ahimachina munemu. Cause adi Akufo-Addo any dia wo ye okoka na redu so mbaba me yeti. Bo say dwie, I'm telling you, me pesa me kan no kware ne kire wo. Emma would me re-strategize it, Lawyer Ralph. And yes, you will spoil your political career even before you have begun. And to Mr. Alan letter no so. Alan mumpo ye dia ye wo msebe. O brother penny hwe kwan omode ne fa so. Na senka ankoye Kennedy Agyapong mponiye. Kennedy Agyapong mponiye. The one and only Kennedy Agyapong. Kura hwe kwan omode ne fa so. Senka nyese oye who he is a. Komu boni se dwie. Still a Akufo-Addo ya. Still on getting over it. The fact that Kennedy standing up to him no. Etiana man warning showdown. Still on getting over it. Public ridicule. Now they're not Kennedy Agyapong. They hear publicly no. A man called global. The whole world will be a who British who will be America. Or he hasn't gotten over it. Akufo-Addo has not gotten over sir. Public humiliation. Kennedy Agyapong the man no. On getting over it. He will never get over it. Or the beko womb. And a kwebia sure obe try say obe ye Kennedy bibi no obe ye. Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo. Yentua Mr. Alan letter no so. The level of intimidation of varying intensity, directly and indirectly unleashed on a significant number of delegates at various voting centers across the 16 regions is unprecedented in the history of our party. Unprecedented in the history of our party. Nasa Alan Cash feedback in ye. Alan feedback in ye. Last minute, a Greek minister, he couldn't hold it anymore. No show bekasai. Obia kasa kwabene Japan. Obia kanedi. Hey, Lawyer Ralph. Yabutre. The fact that my polling agent in the Northeast region has suffered severe damage to his eyesight, arising from bold and courageous effort to ensure compliance with the very rules and regulations for the conduct of the elections as approved by the Presidential Elections Committee, will forever remain a dark spot in the history of internal elections within the party. This incident and various acts of violence and collusion reported in other voting centers are appalling, unconscionable, and despicable. These are the words Mr. Alan Cash used to describe the MPP before he left. I am committed to and value the safety of those who work with me and for me, and I will always fight for their interest. When you know Mr. Alan Cash resigning from the party, and he left. And then we share papa no come Mr. Alan face. Just say papa, what is it? Why you free? Why you free? Why you free? Cause we are Bema or you Bema. We educated or you educated. We a politician or you politician. In fact, not or no more prospects than who are Kufuado. Not or no prospects a chain. Wo saka wasu ben ya. And I would dada papa no. Alan will come after me. Any yene. Alan, you will come after me. Or trofo. Any yene. Any Ghana for yene. President Kufuor 2 year for yentie. Enti se no. Media for 2024 ne de Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Mr. Alan Cash, President John Dramani Mahama sa enipa miensa we. Ese mo kope baby na mo hye. Na mo strategize kwan a mo befa so a mo miensa mo beji o man Ghana esi o, even though mo your political opponents. But Mummy and some must come up with a plan. A monso mankasa munko ya mo Ejapade document. E kwanya Mummy and some mobile fashion before. Mon fasa kwan so na monje Ghana nsi o mayen. And this is the time Honorable Ken akwenya ba ubetumi free party nim. And a pen on come up WhatsApp platform biash asemo bia can say the Akufo-Addo. This is the time for Kennedy Agyapong to go independent. And this is what everybody is saying this morning. Because Obie Hunya Yenina Yehui, Akufo-Addo ni wunye, honorable, only wunye. Now say only wunye, it means Bawomi and wunye. It means all the CEOs, the MPs, woman wunye. Bosome Freho MP, share interviews are what I take granted for Honorable Ken. Look at the disrespect. I started. Honorable, go independent. I think you should go independent. Where they and now when I will call you, they have opened the portal, they have opened the window for you to exit, the door for you to exit. I asked our Honorable Ken, so who cost what na party ne monshwa? A guest to a time, your followers will say, if Honorable is not listening to us, then because Honorable, the point we are trying to make to you, your supporters, the point I here try to tell you, they say, Yempe MPP, no. That is what your supporters are telling you. Your supporters are telling you, say, we don't like the political party you belong to. We don't. And by you staying in the party, no, you are forcing all of us to like the party. And party in your say besesa. And so what if you give it a shot as independent and God forbid you don't win? So what? At least you tried. And no bema yahuba toyeng. Eche would have to party nim. Now one more disrespect to na yeshe. Into Honorable where they journey home yesterday, journey home. Supporters, mommy and mom paye. Let God grant Honorable Kennedy Agyapong wisdom. So that when we hit next year, and the forms are opened by the EC and everything. Of forms now. Now we're making announcement now for the forms. All your supporters are there. Obia or not just beto Abama Obia beto. Kennedy Agyapong the first person yakwato barrier still Nkrofo chanting no can no votes. SL say, let's not make a mistake. These same people will not vote for Ghana. It doesn't matter. If they don't vote for him, that's fine. So because they will not vote for him as independent, he should stay in the party and suffer all this nonsense. For what? And what is the guarantee for 2028? What is the guarantee? There is no guarantee in anything in life. What is the guarantee for 2028? No, what is the guarantee? SL, tell us what is the guarantee for 2028? What is the guarantee? What is the guarantee for 2028? That Kennedy Agyapong automatically becomes the flag bearer of MPP. What is the guarantee? What makes you so sure that he should stay in the party? What is the guarantee? That they will not go and bring Napo. that they will not go and bring somebody else to contest him in 4 years' time and do the same thing they've done to him again. What is the guarantee? Enipa, Edru Babia, you must experiment. You must try something you've never done before. And you breaking limiting barriers and beliefs. Ghanaians are partisan. Let us show Ghanaians that independence can work. It has when I know be brave me yibi. Meshe. Maybe I'm patcho. Right. Obi breme yibi. More. Papa we you see a friend or President of Benin, Patrice Talon, independent, and he won. Apparently he won. Mama yen Google near her. Patrice Talon, incumbent president of Benin, won election as an independent candidate with 65.37%. After first round of voting, he placed second with 24.8%. Patrice Talon, an independent, went ahead to win the runoff with over 65.37%. What are you telling me? Ghanaians, they independent. Ghanaians, no. Let people continue to try independence. Let people continue to try until Ghanaians finally get it that an independent can become president in Ghana too. Kennedy Agyapong needs to do a serious post-mortem of the just ended primaries. And already, with the Akufo-Addo starting, with the almost, and this time, the good news in this independent agenda, catch your honorable, say, it could potentially be between him and Mr. Alan Cash. Which Mr. Alan Kwadwo was starting inviting honorable by, and we've heard it in so many of his interviews. We've heard it in so many of Mr. Alan Cash in the interviews. Ted, you say, Auntie, remember 2026 primaries, there would be a level playing field, no CEOs, no DCs, MCs, no intimidation from anywhere. Then Ken would push a button if anyone tries. So he should take the chance. That if he's willing to take the chance for 2026 elections within the MPP, then take the chance with the independent to let's see. Take the chance with the independent. The Fomena MP, did he not try it? The Fomena guy, he went independent, he won. Fomena, did he not try independent? I know you're a member of parliament, but he did it and he won. The Patrice Talon was a why be Benin. Yeah. It's a Wikipedia at the moment. Talon ran as an independent candidate in the March 2016 presidential election. He finished second to Prime Minister Lionel Zinsou of the Cowrie Forces for an emerging Benin in the first round of voting, but won the second round with 65% of the votes. Zinsou, I hope I've said the name right, conceded on the election night. On March 25, 2016, Talon said he would be the first and foremost to tackle constitutional reform, blah, blah, blah. The point we're trying to make is that it be happening with Benin. Ghana, for if we put our minds to it, we can achieve it too. Say Ghana, the smaller political parties in independent for it means Jimmy. It means Jimmy as Ghana for. Because you're complaining that the NDC and MPP thing, is not working. Let us try the independent and see. And this time, assume Mr. Honorable Ken decided to become independent. The two individuals na yebenya womono. Womo ko independent amayen. Womonya ahoho. This is Kennedy Agyapong and Alan Cash. Yenimu womo. They are both coming from one political party at Sebe. What you say? And a situation, the situation in Ghana, quite unique in the sense that Akufo-Addo and Abaya Ghana a problem. Or no on ma opposition leader quite. Or no on person bema obia so quite. Until we and I soldier for no ready so may coup d'etat. What you say? Until we must do something. Yeah, the citizens, we must wise up. Ne yaji maino. And to what to mean can't me say Sebe independence Ghana 2024 and Yejuma when it is Alan Cash or Kennedy Agyapong or Omumi Enu combined. What do you mean can't me say Yejuma? Because here we are a situation where some people are saying, okay, John Mahama also still a problem. And what about me a problem? What John Mahama a problem? Now you have Kennedy Agyapong, potentially Mr. Alan Cash, and also a problem. It is a Ghana yen there no. So therefore, so your woman say cool no one baby cool be. And to say, yeah, and then no, Ghana for. Meanwhile, other countries are doing it in Africa. Why? Benin or more Benin.
But that's all I'm going to make. Is it a case Uber contested Bantama?
Of course. A Bantama, Kokra Bantama from Rantian.
But your campaign is dead on arrival because president has condemned. But what settled scores maybe? What say will be Antwabama or Mantwama now or Mahama?
Musa was in all sincerity. I thought I politics and President Kwadwo Bantama say 30%.
But a lawyer Ralph, but a Kwadwo Swaba near Babeto. Lawyer Ralph, but what you say? I will say yes, near all kind. Also, Kwadwo Basa Yentone Swaba Bantama, it be a 30% impo onya. But let's be factual, let's be realistic. And Kwadwo Swaba near Babeto. Ayawu, any essential, a Swaba near Babeto. And the party argument in Firé. And Twasso.
Yeah, say a campaign. So I'm a campaign, it means we campaign it. Or back Bantama, I'm telling you.
The president never Bantama
30%.
But he won Bantama 2016, 2020. He won.
He won. Or Bassisia, I only 30%. And I'm telling
Nanado.
You, many women told the other day, who don't believe it.
But Oba just the other day, indirectly Oba, and Mr. Alan Cash can't want a letter no. Directly, indirectly, Oba, Obejine Muma Bawumia. How did he do it? He was Suman regional ministers in regional CEO for regional MPs in regional Obia. Yes, Honorable Kenny Oya dear power Bantamaho. But Bawumia still won. Even if Bawumia won by 1, Bawumia na winning still. Now, whatever influence Honorable Kennedy Agyapong na or Bantamano, that same influence no ena eba beba usudi. But Akufo-Addo still managed to get Bawumia to lead in Bantama. Lawyer Ralph, yenwini hu ye nyabotre, yenwini hu ye. Nyabotre ni yenwini hu ye. Yemplanning ni ye.
Me say, I want not 30%. It's your campaign. What about campaign? The music to be a bitiano. With all due respect.
Hey,
with all due respect, yeah. But be a bitiano. Me say, oh, not 30%. Yeah.
Nanado Bantama, oh, not 30%.
That made me to Bantama and Addo obey you 1 week. Honorable Silana Pama.
I
said, you'll be a new.
Hey.
In fact, he came with a vice president. I said, you'll be a new. And a wrong calculation even to bring the president to Bantama this time. So support you.
But the president was very emphatic. Someone Twaba Mana Mahame.
You had no quite better.
Bantama
now, so I know, me or friend say, or school fees. Or person or school, me didn't call president or.
But Lawyer Ralph, Mammy Church, the Munchra Waha. Bantamani no sorry or fraud school fees, bantamani or sorry or fraud Adriane, bantamani or sorry or fraud whatever no. They are the same people now almost line who brother penny fee. They are the same people who brother penny no what a bro machine de mawom, or to hair dryers de mawom, or to sewing machines de mawom. O kune huma womu ye bibi lawyer Ralph yenyi na ye hu 2 weeks ago ya na esi wo memu. The same enkrofwe et mi share wo brother nim boa wo de aboa wo mo aboa party edi na temu twantro to ne so gu ni hu fit 10 cents of Canada Japan eje ba wo me 400 Ghana tuti a wunua no. Lawyer Ralph me no mi enu nim sa de na yesi kasam. ASC Kasem. We are going to go back. I sense akoyewo na eyewo brother sebe Akufo-Addo ne neko enu nti oma asensu kwan ma asensu bedi di Kennedy Japan atemu a besi na asensu ntumi ma me apologize to Kennedy Japan no. Lawyer Ralph me no mi enu nim say wo brother ho abufuo nti wo mo be print sika wo Bank of Ghana wo brother che 1000 wo be che 10,000. O brother check 10,000. Akufo-Addo beche 100,000 ama delegates. Unua no ho abufuo nti. Because unua no na ekonto kwanya wo. It is not about say wo mo beji sika wo ho ana wo bua wo bi. Saa de no o brother wa bua nkrofo sebe. No disrespect to you, Lawyer Ralph. No krene na make catch o. O brother wa bua nkrofo chen wo. Ewo MPP ni. But a drew maybe so me dani wo machi a kire no mo dani wo machi kire wo bra. Na nya wo asebe afi na wo ba wo mu hye da nim wo saa anya nkwa mbabi asenso wo mu nim no the same boys na eka asenso ho nsam de kyerɛw hye wo boss wo beto abama no they are the same boys wo mo hye wo brother bo onim nipa ya ma Canada Japan hope so beto abama no last minute wo mo je 400 koto abati ya Canada Japan. Lawyer Ralph, I want you to manage your expectations. I want you to manage yourself. Meka no kure na kire woda. No kure no so de nipa bebre mpe. Ame hye den nim say wo you be a me receive, but me I will tell you the truth. I do not want you to repeat certain mistakes. Because the people now person who could do omo anim no, the people they don't care boa or they aboa wo mu. Ade ne yesika. Eye delegates na ekoto mo so aba. Eye sika. They will print money. Government is broke. Government is broke. One more be print sika. When you better tell no, now why you're disappointed in the very people who gave you the hope. You better ama ho asenso opa ombre sika wo wiase mu nyina ya ntoma no last minute ombeje. We saw it happen 2 weeks ago, November 4th. We saw it. Fear delegates. And see, I want you to manage this well, Lawyer Ralph. You can win, yes, but handle the situation well. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Handle this situation. Handle niye. And it should not be handled on radio. It should not be handled on television. It should not be handled through interviews. Handle underground. Underground. As they will mafia you. I'm telling you point blank. If we are so can okra nyankro for de. As an boys na bano mu be diatem mu yes mu be diatem because ni America no eye no kware anytime a obi ye video a ube hu se nkrofo diatem wase bia it means nipa no ka no kware or kan ye mebi no ma sebe what the mirror hwe nkrofo anim mu boys na mote sa na mu hihya nkrofo bo ye beto ama last minute ye de sika beto mu ohia adokoro mu ntino mo na ya moba videos no so be diatem no obie ni ha sebe ni America no onim se ye no kware a sebe ne ho ato na obedi atem eye mo na hia na ka mo na mundi no kware wo man ni mu no mo dada nipa raising nipa hopes ye beto ama last minute na mo di nipa ni insist for mo no mo na ya mo di atem no because ye expose mo. And I don't want Lawyer Ralph Sebi enyema beye basa or a young man, very dynamic, or co-parliament yemu bebre yebepe, very brilliant lawyer, but was a lawyer to tune in ye. Lawyer mama wani Akufo-Addo nko starting tokwa bia. Na enyema mama e basa na omo mese ni din e china nko beko yesi Canada Japan nua ye bobia ne aboni nua ni din ye bobia ne aboni nua ni din dabi. Nti lawyer mama boys bia na ada wo bantama ho. Ye beto ama or china nko the same boys back kodi line mu delegates the same mama fo na ye beto ama wababa beji school fees no ya akate sebe se muhunu ara kwa ade unu Canada Japan oto won nye contract no nya maje akoto atia wo o musuba am de Ghana o mon ka no kure nti I don't want you to rely on say wabua obi nti no e kasa pa dia was like Canada Japan ko tumi nya 300% abato ye koto ko wabua obi a including Akufo-Addo na mu hwe Northern Ghana Tamale, Canada, Japan, Amra na wo mu Kennedy na talk doom so time. Talk sebe yesi generator 1,000 whatever. Eko see homa tamale for. Yan kwa check your honorable Canada Japan the results onya na tamale November 4th. Yan kwa check it. Mama menkoshe. Tamale results November 4th. Me se me hu bibi wa ha. Committee say so honorable wa nwene watermali. So he made them who some of the made them who be natural constituencies no I have for region and yenhwehwe Tamale Volta North Bunu East Tamale no me patcho be fall under the obi mo me wa ha yenhwehwe Tamale results yeah something central northern upper west. Mr. Ramo, Obi Watamale results now. Please send it to me on WhatsApp. Yeah, she said, say na honorable Kenny nya Watamale ana. Ana se muni baby ame hu no wa mon sign post me na ye nkohwe. Mamenko Google na me se bibi beba apa. Yeah, she said honorable nya say Watamale. Baby auto machine koma generator e koma wo mo. Kura wo mo tuti ya no. Mohe Tamale North constituency Mesremo mohe ade Tamale North city Tamale North Canada Japan 123 Mahamadou Bawumia 393 Dr. Owusu Efria Kuto 5 Adai Nimo 2 Tamale Albert Dewono Mechiao Tamale North. Yeah, here's a Tamale ni ebe hu fufuru bi ma. Yes, you want Tamale Central and not Tamale South area. Tamale Central, more. Tamale Central, Canada Japan 94. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia 778. Dr. Fria Kuto 3. Francis Adai Nimo 1. Baby auto machine generator call you. Say be ya woman wo mabusuafo ne wo mma enwu no. They did not remember. O man kai. Ye nhwehwe Tamale de aka no. Now, goodness forever. I see you keep repeating this comment. Marie, who is Kevin Taylor that he can do anything to help Kennedy Japan? So please stop repeating. Don't spam the page, please. Who is he? Who is he that suddenly he wants to help Kennedy Japan? To do what? He should focus on Mahama and deliver for Mahama and leave Kennedy Japan out. Or one more people that work Kennedy Japan. Now, as I call work Kennedy Japan, I know they are calling. Was he not busy insulting Kennedy Japan? And suddenly, say Kevin Taylor so be Kennedy Japan into Weniaji, and you keep repeating it. By 1 hour you've been typing. Marie, Kevin Taylor say you promise you get Kennedy Japan. Who is Kevin Taylor that he can make anybody win? Or better Mobia winner John Mahama and win 2020. And once again, it shows how no disrespect to whoever you are, but it shows how very shallow-minded you are. It shows how very no disrespect, but let me tell you point blank, you're very shallow-minded that suddenly you believe anything Kevin Taylor is saying. Who is Kevin Taylor? You know who is Kevin Taylor? That he suddenly can make Kennedy Japan win Bantama. He should focus on making Mahama win Bantama and then who here. At least Mahama win Bantama, you himself Bawumia out. The same Kevin Taylor that you people are being insulting. Suddenly, because he makes one video and says, hey, Kennedy, suddenly Kevin Taylor is the best thing that happened to you and happened to Kennedy Japan. Anyway, me pamocho ya hu tamale no, at least ya hu tamale ni mienu. What you say? The point I'm trying to draw, lawyer your friend is saying, lawyer Ralph Japan, me pesa me train na drink so they say, it's not about manu. Ghana for muande ombeje. Because Ghana for who politicians nene esika for no sebe, se mo de womoka. That is one thing I have come to realize. Ghana for ehia for no, omu hu esika for no, se mo de womoka. Ghana for bebre, MPP for bebre, eshe wo mutrim. How akum se nom de eshe wo mutrim. Se Kennedy Japan sika ye MPP contracts. Omu when they say Honorable Ken, na o when sika ansa no baba ye politician. Omu ni when they say 1992. Amara na Honorable Ken Emma Edubua hin $3 million no. Na MPP for one starting man a contract. Party for people don't see it like that. They do show mutiri man say Kennedy Japan sika MPP sika. MPP ne man a contract no be ye sika ni. Enti womu bu Honorable Ken kwase to womo no almost say party ni sika na Kennedy enya bi no odi na amman ni sika na through party ne Kennedy abe ye sika ni. Enti ya GD. The same thing NDC for bebre so dey John Mahama. NDC for bebre womoka say John Mahama ewia Ghana sika enti omba boa na ma wakoso ba na omo aboa na ma na hini sika NDC for bebre adwene eda wo mutire mo no the same adwene na MPP for bi no person mo didi Honorable Kennedy Japan amra Honorable Kennedy Japan or white $300,000 sebe ono ani sika edema ye friend sen Professor Edu Boahen no sa time na President Kufuor no waba abem na President Kufuor ma abem sa na MPP government bia ma abem a obema Honorable Kennedy Japan sika na papa no wo no ani sika dada na so enne MPP fo bebre wo mo kasa wo mo se contract ama Kennedy Japan aye sika ni enso mumu bebre na mo kasa asem na fa Honorable Kennedy Japan ho no wo enne at Honorable Ken age at the time at the age of 31 at the time wo enne ya bo wasuma $100,000 Ghana kura $100,000 kura wuni bi ye bo wasuma $100,000 kura enne wuni bi enso ye betumi nya party fo binom aka se Kennedy Japan sika MPP na ma Kennedy Japan nya sika enso 1991 na 1992 no kura nya maaye no he was able to give Professor Edu Boahen at the time o de yafa say 3 million no kura na a loan na omokoje loan no kura matise gesi na a 2 million loan and a 1 million na be kan so man year 3 no was interest nko a on Mr. Pombio omutua over 8 years. How many people can sacrifice for their political party like that? Now so ye kwato aba na anu ye nya nipa bebre mo mu buo mo ni gu emo a Kennedy dia boa party mo mu buo mo ni gu so ebi kura se onye hwe ma party no emri bia na mo ntumi nko congress the same tamale ho na Honorable Kennedy Japan single-handedly trust John letter o se Debbie Trosan cho chairman for ni as Congress ne yebeko ono ankasa eyi ni bottom sika e di tua ma party kon Congress enne yetumi nya nkwasiafo begu social media so etumi nya nkwasia MPs tumi nya nkwasia CEOs kwasia DCE fo kotena radio so koye interview say Kennedy Agyapong cannot lead our great party. Kennedy Agyapong cannot lead our great party. Ni refi say enne party na ye great because of Kennedy Agyapong. Yet minya MPs binum be catch say Kennedy Agyapong ye presidential material. But ye two abani we yade. O mesinko ye campaign. O mesinko di vice president. La misremi biso. Obi ye vice president wo Ghana wa. Say president ni wa. Enye vice president ne take you over. And you are good enough to be vice president bawomia. Because more selfish you said more person more win the election. It is suddenly the very person that more almost on your presidential material. No, I fed you to me a vice money ye. President in you no especially president and name and no dear mope. But I'm running a year cotton the swaba amanaba ye flag bearer and no dear on your presidential material. More bubo adam. More bubo adam. Muye nipa bonefu. Muye nipa bonio. The very person na mo se mo hwe ne ayeye or they saying akwa na ni akakraka lawyer ni na ni akakraka wo Ghana hwa ni minimum ase bibi hwe your friend is saying ampaw di Kennedy Agyapong atem di na temwa eben high. Oh, it's a shame I couldn't see you, but it's okay another time. Morris ampaw di Kennedy Agyapong atemwa ye two abani wie ye pe. The Bible talks about the lying tongue. As a owo ne tekramano and tro and that tekramano so ye true about you pero danena no Kennedy Agyapong or ye fine man pa enti munko ho ne temtem vice president kura ye mfa mano o meboa ba wo mia o moaboa no ho na ye nko suddenly the very same person na mo se ne shuni mfa so obi ade mamo ya boa bi wo mani so no afede o mesin ko di vice president Emma Bawumia na yenko. Na sebio, ye mu bi mu asebe, ye edwuma ma honorable Kennedy Agyapong, anase na ye woni team no. O ka so honorable Kennedy Agyapong, sebe seke ye ni breade a. Anka ye na ka ye mpie na ti ko so onkonko di vice president. Na se me honorable Kennedy Agyapong sebio sebe, okodi vice president, and o se Marie Bra na be prapra me office mama na pakura sebe, se ka menye edwuma, se ka menye bibie frima na meboa. But a san say ye ni mreade enti no. He wasn't even going to entertain the thought. He was not even going to entertain the thought. And on a child say papa no jina ho ma my Ghana mpa. And on a child say papa no ye principled man mpa. And on a child say ne chita for ye nye nibrefo. We will wait for the right opportunity. Ye nibrefo Kenya nyina ke beto to your conscience are na ke ye pie honorable say hey honorable hey vice president they say na nya hwi a good honorable de genesa na ye nyina ke be dintro but ye dwene ye integrity ho ye dwene ye papa ne credibility ho ye nyina ye say honorable don't so one more be bisa okra don't on one kasakra he was not even going to entertain that thought anyway. That is the difference between Kennedy Agyapong and the team. Any Bawumia, any team. Until you tell me, say Kennedy in the team, any Bawumia in the team. Why mo and I want more my Ghana? Why mo ne pe o my ni? Akwa say Bible mu, emra baby bi, mame fo mi no a baby bi, si to confusion bi ba ye. Wo mo de call King Solomon anim. Ni ana ade ne nye ne de no oye enibrefo bayfo no. O se chinchina atwan. Baby no mo nye den yempai ne mu mienu aseden meboa. Ena nia na baby ne ye ne dia na nkasa no. Or pe baby ni ye nti o se den enye hwe mu fa mama me no nko e ho na Solomon hu se umom na wo ye onokwarefo enne Ghana ni bie hu se Kennedy Agyapong sa wo ye nokwarefo enti me ka kwa kwesi se lawyer Ralph ade na ekoso no lawyer Ralph MP ndi obedi MP ni die obedi but it must be done very strategically. And the mesre minua lawyer Ralph and say interviews no on traso radio for even journalists now interview lawyer Ralph no kwa muntie asem a mo de muntie me komechi muntie asem muntie just listen to the journalists.
I couldn't feel common as but that's all my kakra. Is it a case Uber contested Bantama.
Of course.
Position. But your campaign is dead on arrival because contested Bantama.
Of course.
Position. Is dead on arrival. Is dead on arrival. Is dead on arrival.
Why do you even use words like that? That his campaign is dead on arrival. But this is what they do. They pay them to do this. They pay them to do this. Me call Ghana in me who how powerful radio is in Ghana. How very powerful radio is in Ghana. And the influence as our journalists, so-called journalists, if we one more over Nkrofo. And when you are already telling the people, say, Lawyer Ralph, MP or person OD, the campaign is dead on arrival, what do you mean? What do you mean? But do you see how they have started, even with Lawyer Ralph? Listen to the language. Your campaign is dead on arrival. Dead on arrival, why? Because of Asenso Boachi, because the president came there. Meanwhile, who only who interview Lawyer Ralph, you know. So upon all the government machinery, Kennedy Japan, I think you see the difference in Bantama was 18 between Kennedy, Honorable Ken, and Dr. Bawumia. But listen to the language I will use. Your campaign is dead on arrival. No more, me personally, I think no more interviews for Lawyer Ralph. Otherwise, they will ruin things for him. They will mess things up for him. He must do his thing in silence. Work underground. You have any campaign material, anything you want us to broadcast, we are here. We will all support. We will put it out. But yourself, because omo pewe numa sem, nobody abe damage you. Not one mama Asenso na you're quiet. Then they will come and tell you that Asenso is humble. Asenso on peka sakura. No, when you are dealing with Ghanaians, you must deal, because Ghanaians naturally ye fake. No? You must deal with Ghanaians a certain way. Who person who call into Ghanaian politics, who person who succeed, your number one agenda should be silence. Keep your mouth shut. And not Ghana for pay. Because typically, no, as a society, yem penokwari. Me Maria, me who said me to be a politician in Ghana. I can be let me rephrase. I can be a politician, but not a front line. Say me call yakotome swaba. By virtue of said ya misimetiano, by virtue of said ya misuba in citiano, me. Womo ba ya me said the omo ya honorable Kennedy. Yeah type no. Said the mu bi mu Nyankopon boy no Ghana form pe. Ghana form pe yeah type no there be. Because Ghana for ye fake, yeah type no Ghana form pe. And tina me catch Lawyer Ralph says opese odi MP. Please don't do no radio interviews. Please be quiet. Keep your plans to yourself. Do your everything in silence underground. Simple. You will win. We ya when in silence. Obe win it. Obe kasa you will lose. You don't need to look at anybody. Look at what happened to your big brother. Oh, big brother, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Papa no ye ni papa. Or fear America by and or bow with him as a young man or person who's a near Messisawa Ghana. He got himself into politics. Shasiasa or Kanokre. For 30 years, the man has been speaking the truth. E Korea Ghana for your Kasadodo. Kasane Bosododo. Or Bragedodo. Ne brage and then saying, or Penyema Kesia di Amanem mine. There be Ghana politics. O person who succeed in Ghanaian politics. Esa we who to say unkontomira yedin so shiegu so bote kom. I don't Ghana for pe. Omu who I say papa we dey ne ho dwo papa. We dey be na MP ne ho dwo. E bisa na dey nti na mo person we MP. Na who said dey ne ho si dwo on kasa kra. I don't Ghana for pe. Give it to them. Give it to them. Akufo-Addo the same. Me wafa Akufo-Addo ba sin no mfoforo. Wodi free kumi preko time. Oni JJ Rollins, oni ne die CNE, oni Rollins is CNE. Wa yeku me preku na Akufo-Addo kasa criminal libel law no wo ye. Edu sa Akufo-Addo pese odi president. Ghana force ehene ha. Akufo-Addo no wi. Akufo-Addo ye cocaine. Akufo-Addo ekume ne yere. Akufo-Addo ti say. Akufo-Addo ti say. First one, one farmer no. Second one, osamba ye. Still a Ghana for nya fault. Akufo-Addo say all die be die. Akufo-Addo ye wudini. Akufo-Addo ti say. Akufo-Addo ti say. Second one, one farmer no. Third time no kofa na ho adwene. No say there be enkrofo no me hunu say de omusiti. Ghana for ye a certain way. Enye ye na ye ba besisa Ghana for say de Nyankopon si ball Ghana for. Ye fake. Ghana for ye fake. And Akufo-Addo fa na ho adwene. Okoshem kana nutum kum. Edo san bai. Obai no say the battle is the Lord's. Or coin your Nyankopon ne kon Ghana for say dear ye penny nie. Asem papa bia mati oye asem papa bia mati ne say yesu your door oye a Ghana for say hey when ana ye hwehwe no ne ye betumi atietia wo so. Hwe say the Ghana for say to abama Akufo-Addo 2016. Moto abane ma anwie no ena ni suban sesan ene mo hu bra ye bre be ka kwa kosi se Ghana fo ye kobra Ghana fo ye mpe no kware Ghana fo mpe enipa oka no kore de de wo mu se ye nyina ye nim se ye mpe no kore eno e sane na ya na me de pa Ghana ni bia nim se Ghana fo mpe no kore Ghana ni bia nim se obi a oka no kware ye mpe wasem. Until I person lawyer Ralph be ye interview be a be mo. Because lawyer Ralph or can okre, or you bold or you courageous, or ba or be share the story, or be ye no matter said they are brofu politicians and ye woman no matter said ne bra penny honorable yen woman. Ghana form pe. Ghana form penisa. Ghana for pe ba womia type. The woman tro. Shada pretend this way humble. Where we Ghana for. What's the Bible kakra bata homa womo eno ano no enunti ene kremoni so ye Kristo ni Ghana for bibiri ni age you're not the right person the entia because bawomia ye betimi tietia ne so Kennedy Japo ye ntimi tietia ne so said ye pe on my kwan ti ye mpe sana Ghana for tie oti asia uni problem oti asiesa uni problem Ghana ni bie ni omemu wa ye ne yehu ne se wo mo ho kire wo omo na omo ti omemu omo no mu hu ne se wo mo ho kire wo mo da bi ye ne ye di Ghana nkomo a ye hwe economy ye hwe indices ye hwe metrics ye hwe we omo na ti omemu no omo nhwe ne saa et wo bisa ne denti na apeba wo mea o ama one word or say digital asa digital no o kan kwara onti ase. But you catch it once yes digital. Me call Ghana in Nkansah, not a single Uber driver or Bolt driver, me friend na or ma me de me car du tuyaye. The moment I omo beba na no ma catch say madam say hawa ubet me a cancel trip no me si dentia. First time I hear me wanwa denti na ma frau as Uber na we say me cancel trip. Or say madam because ye cash ni ye pay. Na me say into Uber system na or say madam ni be ndeng. That is what they are doing in Ghana. Asem when I mean person meka ama Uber for a free Ghana ako and a Bolt for a free Ghana ako. But that is what they are doing in Ghana. What name was it dumade no? Cancel ade no. O mu boost system no. Denti na wo boost system because we want channel. Because they have to pay 25% to Uber for. They have to pay a certain percentage to Bolt for. It is all pekwe bi so na o boost system na. Sa 25% no de bema Bolt no abehye ono ne butum enti wo fo ya wo se cancel trip no na menya na from ha ba ku bi de my husband refie say ye Uber nyina ye connected to your bank card enti wo frɛ ya debit account dada and my husband refie na ade ne debit no oh driver ne bufu yi na my husband say na sa me mente ha minim Na denti na wope cash or say ye ho chire ye fuel. I was say ye to fuel nti. Ya na ye prefer cash. Ada na honda digital ni nye adwuma. Denti na mo mpese mo be use digitalization. Obie ni Ghana ye call ya. Ubisa na address say ye ba baby na chire ye nhia wo he. A obema wa address ba wo me address no de abefom fam ho no da bi. Ubisa wo mo say he na me nhia na wa start tete de na ye ni mo na. Bra bedru Madina Junction. Udru Madina Junction abisa for ha. Udru e ho so abisa for ha. Udru ha so asan frɛ me. Ma kyerɛ wo de aka na meba be hia wo junction ne so. Saa no mo da so ma direction wo Ghana bisi ne. Eso ye the street names abɛbɔ ho. Me say baby a my husband ko pam na tare a wo hyɛ Victory Party no. Ye nanti mwa ye Drew Road bi so ne atro say Suna Link o say de na me say ombisa Taylor ni ne say is his shop on Suna Link. Akwa ni si onim. Ye nanti ma na me buafu area na bona che say ye nam trotro no mu. Ye copy a fed akwe ni mu na me say but you should know the road on which your shop is. The street name is there. Their name is street no. Onim krasa ne shop no e wo Suna Link ne so. Onim se ne shop wo Suna Link so. And so ka wo my street name and wo my address na ba wo me ade afam ho na. Na ba akokora the address ne ba ako. E na me husband so no de agya na adwuma or tam ni phone QR code no. Ade ne say not found. Obi apa mon try uko fie and na wote Ghana uko fie fa wo phone QR code na ebobo mo address no ho na phone mo gate na no fa wo phone no tare QR code no na hwe say bibi baba e be ka say not found. And so ba omi ase why address amamo ubisa Ghana ni die nti na pe ba omi one word digital. Drive the last Uber me fire was it Uber or both one of them echo moving pick. Or the bayame bawomia, and I'm saying the entire or sin I say yes, abroche digital. Yes, say abroche digital. And no be na bawomia babaye. I don't even know why they don't say the full word digitalization. All they will say is digital. Yo, if the digitalization was very effective, Uber would have been able to track the cab and know he's in the area. Yet Ghanaians are hailing bawomia. Yo. No, they themselves will tell you cancel the trip because they want cash. When it suits them, they want cash. They don't want the digital because they will benefit from the cash. But when they want to do stupid politics, then they will tell you, say, Bawumia digital. The address system doesn't work in Ghana. It does not work. I did not meet one single person. And your trip, all the previous trips I've done, not a single person who will say to you, say, Abia, I live on number 12 Fisher Street, or blah, blah, blah. No. It is still the same tetena, Madina Junction, atomic, udu atomic runabout for her, udu ha be shop be a churo enumere kwa, udu ha say, udu ha frebe. Let me make sure wine. Ain't you know, madam, come on, be here for today. Me call Yamen Kaya home. Now, on you, bear with me one moment, please. 1 minute. Ain't you know, yeah, fun common is here for today. Yeah, my auntie Babs Coco say I'm sure Alan is more than prepared to team up with Ken. Absolutely, I believe that too. I believe that. So in fact, Mr. Alan Cash, he's been calling through his interviews. We've seen his interviews where he's been calling, and also because of the brotherhood between them, their visions almost align. Problem be anyhow. They are like yin and yang. Honorable Ken, Mr. Alan Cash, yin yang. They complement each other so beautifully. What's he say? They complement each other so beautifully. And you know, me personally, the President Akufo-Addo aside to the Nisi Honorable Ken Agyapong who did. I think this is an opening for Honorable Ken to exit. At the end of the day, it's his decision to make. What's he say? Some of us, whatever the decision will be, we will stay with him. But not everybody might be able to stay that long. Supporters, not everybody might be able to stay that long. What I say? Life is about being able to make bold decisions. These things, you see, people honorable message, eto youth nasum. I think one question respectfully, Honorable Ken needs to ask, are the youth going to have to wait for 4 years when you potentially can go independent? And now the party itself is giving you a cause to leave. The party itself is giving you a cause to leave. Akufo-Addo is giving you a cause to leave. Was started causing problems already. He's causing problems. How does President Akufo-Addo, with what he has done, and it intends to continue to do, how does he expect Honorable Ken to support anybody, let alone Bawumia? Let alone Bawumia. And yeah, Honorable Ken support us. The more we see things like this, somebody like me, the more I will come out and lambast them. Because I'm not going to keep my mouth shut because Sebi, may Honorable Ken the Japan supporter, and now I won't do it. I'll be still mission me Chrome Ghana and we hear me Ghana first. I didn't inquire was sent me to me. And more being Kojina baby say no, and no be treat my say, sometimes they be one year careful. I be because the Japan and say only a child will think like that. I'm an independent woman, I'm a grown woman. I am a grown woman. Even during the campaign, Honorable Ken never picked up the phone to tell me, say, then after the campaign, I said, Honorable Ken one winning, and after the phone, I catch them and say, even during the campaign, the man never picked up the phone to tell me, say, Kasi. Never. And anybody who would think like that, it's a problem, a problem. Once again, it will show that we are very weak-minded, we are shallow-minded. What doing is like a dodo. We name dodo ako Google, I know some type of anomaly. How is it that Akufo-Addo money Bawumia, the only they can get away with murder, literally, they can get away with anything. But everybody else, they head into Nkansah. Because who should also Nkansah? You because Canada, Japan, and Sekoka. Really? Precisely. Ghanaians must be educated to demonstrate their franchise without any prejudice. Ato biya de le wota kwa partisan. No, you're trying, Honorable Ken. I think that this is a good opportunity. This is a good opportunity. He can choose to make an announcement before Christmas or right after Christmas. For the new year. I can't do anything about it, but enya me dead da. Because they will never change. And Mr. Lancash do who need the enter free free. Formina MP or Sheben Kumna Nifa, he left. Formina MP, he left. He went independent. Akufo-Addo tried the same shenanigans on the Formina MP. The guy won the elections. He won.